guys ready to party here?
I thought we were already partying.
No? Now we are. Hi everyone, I'm Ryan London. Welcome to another episode of the Supper Club Social, where we review restaurants, movies, and TV shows and talk about home bars, cocktails, and pop culture. With me today is my co-host, Roy Smith.
Hello.
And keep your sharp knives away from him or else he'll butcher your meat. And he's the one of only named Charlie McInerney.
Hey.
And before I can introduce our fourth chair, he has to answer one grunge question.
I'm ready.
Name at least one grunge supergroup.
Alice in Chains. No. Nope. Sorry.
Let me
A
see.
supergroup
There
is
you go.
members from multiple bands.
Yes,
That's right.
a collaboration, if you will.
Yes.
A collaboration?
Oh. I can't do it.
Okay.
Once you tell me,
Let
give me a
see if I
song.
can give you a song.
Give me a song.
Hunger Strike.
Mm.
Can you sing it?
I'm going hungry.
I'm going hungry.
I'm going hungry.
I'm going hungry.
I can't come up. I can't
Okay.
pull it.
Strike that one.
What is
Let's
it?
do one
What is
more
it?
song, see if you can get this.
How's your shoeing?
River of Deceitful Things.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Really?
Okay.
Oh, man, that's a great tune.
How about this? I think this is right. Show me how to live.
Wouldn't that be? Would that
Yeah.
be a grunge one?
Yeah.
Traveling Wilburys.
Okay. That is
I'm not sure
officially a...
I'm not sure if that last
Supergroup.
one would count though.
You
That
got
was Rage and Soundgarden.
Soundgarden's grunge.
I know, but Rage is
Rage is not grunge.
They're of the era.
Yeah,
and they're
post.
cool.
They're not grunge.
Okay. Well,
I'd say it'd be a
That's a big
stretch.
fail.
I'd allow it, but I think that's a stretch.
I would have
the last one.
accepted Mad Season, which was comprised primarily of Lane Staley, I think Mike McCready from Pearl Jam, and I think the drummer from the Screaming Trees or something like that. They all died of overdoses eventually, but it was a addiction group. They formed it to
overcome their addictions.
To overcome it, yeah.
And they all died of ODing.
They did not make it out,
didn't work,
and
it looks
I
like.
would have accepted Temple of the Dog,
Yep.
That's the
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was a shoe-in.
Yeah.
and I would have accepted Audio Slave.
That's another one I should have
And
known.
if you would have said Foo Fighters, I would have escorted you off of the premises, but I think
That's not
we
a
could have
super
accepted
group.
that. Pat Smear?
Yeah, but then you also have
Nirvana.
the drummer from Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, which was a cover punk band. They just did covers of classic songs in
Yeah.
punk.
I'm just saying, I would have, to a certain extent, I might have
Yeah.
accepted it. Well,
I'm
big old fail on
so-
that.
You know,
So
just some
glad grunge
random
died.
music trivia for you people that probably don't care.
Yeah. Roy, you had any dust-ups on the bus lately?
I actually did.
Yeah?
I don't remember. Was it yesterday or Thursday? It must have been Thursday. It's a guy. He's what the security guards call a frequent flyer.
Oh, okay.
He's always causing problems. So he has to be right at the door when you get downtown to get on the bus. Even though he knows people are going to be coming out, he just has to be right in the way.
yeah.
And so he's
I'd like to see him in front of an elevator.
yeah. Oh, I couldn't imagine. But anyway, so everyone gets off and they're trying to work around him.
Escalator,
As soon
for
as the
that
last
matter.
person, he steps on. But then he sees someone he knows. So then he does like this lean back
Yeah?
and starts yelling this lady's name who has headphones on. So she can't hear him anyways. And he keeps saying it. And this guy behind him goes, "Get the fuck on the bus. Like, quit fucking around." And then
Because
he
he's
gets,
in front.
yeah.
Everyone,
And this guy,
pi-
and then he's like,
pile
"No,
in.
fuck you, man." And then I'm like, "No, like both of you just get off. Like I'm not doing it." And then
Yeah.
the guy's halfway on the bus at this point. And he turns around and tries to plow through the guy that was already pissed off at him.
Yeah.
So then they start pushing and shoving.
Oh, nice.
I got to call security, and the other guy books it.
Yeah.
He's like, "No, I'm not even gonna mess with it," because he was already pissed off. I kicked him off too.
Right.
And then the other guy ran inside because he didn't want to get beat up by this guy. And then he came back out and I was talking to security. I'm like, "Yeah, it's that guy right there that's just walking out the door, and you just missed the other guy
Yeah.
go around the corner when you guys were coming out of the coffee shop."
Right.
And they go, "Oh, damn it." He's like, "All right." And then they go, "Oh, like you can't do that, man. If you do it again, you're out for the day. We've told you a million times. You can't be
man.
doing that stuff."
So, and he'll just be on the bus tomorrow, or,
Yeah,
you know.
it's
like-
probably the next bus.
That's what's funny about
Yeah.
them running. It's like,
Yeah. Well, the other guy, I saw him on the Monroe Street Bridge still walking, pissed
Oh.
that I didn't let him ride my bus.
using his Chevrolet legs. Huh?
Yep. But yeah, they're probably just going to there's a methadone clinic over there. It's a
I love that
popular
movie.
star.
Tina Turner and Mel Gibson.
The methadone clinic?
Oh, I thought you said Thunderdome.
I was like, what? I'm like, I must have missed a movie somewhere in the 80s.
Who runs Bartertown?
Anybody know the answer to that?
Master Blaster.
That's right. Wow.
So,
go ahead.
before we move on, why isn't there like a 3 strikes, you're out for the month, and then like a gradiated
Because it's
system?
Are you talking about on the bus?
Yeah.
Because it's their civil right.
Yeah.
I've had
Not-
a guy tell me that I was going to suck his dick after he knocked me out. And I had to pick him up the next day while they were waiting to exclude him from the bus. And it's like, really?
Yeah.
Like, I had an altercation with this guy when he threatened me with violence and sexual assault, and I have to pick him up today and act like nothing happened?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's his civil rights, man. You got to let him ride until we get the paperwork in.
Wow.
From his perspective, it's pure sexual pleasure.
Yeah. He was a feisty one. That was the most pissed off I've ever been at work, man. I got so worked up with that guy.
Yeah,
That was
I
a couple
remember
more-
that one.
Oh, man.
That
I've
was
never
brutal.
fought so hard to get someone kicked off the bus for, like,
I
more
think
than
we
a
might
day.
have recorded after that. I think
we
I
did.
think we had a hot take
Yeah.
right off the press from that.
Probably, but yeah. I mean, most of the time, it's really a easy job.
Yeah.
You're literally driving around the same direction all day long,
Right.
and you're mostly picking up the same exact people at the same time,
Yeah.
and a couple randos that are just going wherever that day.
Yeah.
And every now and then you get just a complete piece of shit that gets on and just ruins your day.
Yeah.
Is there a smell to this guy that you?
No.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
did have-
I'm just picturing.
I did pick up 2 people in the valley that smell like rancid ranch dressing.
Reminds me of one of his buddies from high school.
Yeah.
Did he reek of onions and fried potatoes?
Was his
Tots.
name Roger by chance? Did he smell?
Reminds me, I need to call Tony back.
Glad I kept control of that guy.
While, have you learned one thing you've learned or tweaked this year that has made you better at your job?
Oh wow, good question. There's so much I can't talk about. I wish I could. I've got some good.
Well,
stories.
personal tips. Just
I mean, you as a person. You know,
Yeah,
what-
I'm not
as a
talking about
person-
changed,
person-
not
to
about
meet a
people you
situation.
teach.
Oh, God. That I learned.
Yeah, for
Or
yourself.
tweaked. You know, in an effort, Amy outed you the other episode of like not quite getting a job yet. So I'm wondering how the process is of you evolving to that hireable nature. hireable
I'm
state.
very hireable.
You sure it's not an appearance thing?
Yeah, it could be.
You just got that look.
So more of a lesson in my personal life: patience,
Yeah, that's why I couldn't
Haven't
be a
learned that
teacher.
one yet, huh?
No.
patience, and just going. Okay, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not the end of the world.
I have
Right.
frustrating days with my own kids. I couldn't imagine having to be in charge of 25 random people's kids.
Yeah. Completely.
No,
agree with
your
that.
own kids are way tougher than other people's kids because
So patience.
patience
I like it.
in your home life.
Yeah.
Chuck or nuts? Have you suffered any injustices this week?
I've been on vacation all week.
Yeah, this isn't. I
it's-
wrote this before I knew that.
Yeah. No.
You couldn't pivot?
Clean sheet, huh? No, I still wanted to ask. I want to ask him this every week because someday we're gonna get it. Well,
What's a trigger for you?
do you remember that time you were escorted out of the Albie? I think it was.
No, it was over at Dwight Merkel's soccer game. Yeah, for yelling at a high school girls soccer game. Yeah, telling the ref to pull his head out of his ass.
Well, hollering or yelling, it's different,
no,
you
I
had
was
a
yelling.
Targeted.
Was it your own
Voice
kids' game
projection.
or?
No, it was my good friend Vanessa, her daughter at the time. I think she was a senior at Shadle, and I'd been wanting to try to catch her game.
Oh.
And Graham at the time, his soccer practice was at an hour after the game started. So we walk over, and me being me and watching the game, there was like just 2 or 3 terrible calls. And the first few, I just kind of barked at him, and then the third one was terrible.
Yeah.
And I'm in the far corner of the field, and my hockey voice.
Let it rain.
Pull your head. And
Yeah.
my friend right away, Vanessa's like, you're gone. You're getting kicked
Yeah.
out. And the ref heard it, blew the whistle, comes running to the corner. He's like,
Did he give you a red card?
whoever it was, like, leave the field. I'm not starting the game until that guy is gone.
And this
Nice.
was 10 years ago?
No, God, this was
No, that wasn't even
shit,
around
3
2 years ago.
3 or 4. It
Oh,
was
okay.
before COVID, but yeah, so
Okay.
3 or 4 years
Oh,
ago.
way back then.
Yeah, way back. In the
Yeah.
day.
I remember him telling us that at Trunk or Treat.
Yeah.
That story, and you got hot then. You were just like,
It made you. That's where we heard it. Yeah. That's
Yes.
right.
Well, that's coming up.
Trunk or treat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're almost there
I'm
again.
trying to figure out my costume.
I know. We're going to be oh, no. I think we changed. We might be pivoting. We were
Oh.
going to be like ocean themed and we were going to be like jellyfish costumes, but
Yeah.
now I think Andrew is going a differp direction. So
That sounds like a horrible costume, if I'm being
it
honest.
was just easy.
Yeah,
and
I
cheap.
can't really picture you as a jellyfish.
I know.
Yeah. You're too fit.
Yeah. I'm a little bit too big for a jellyfish. I'm more of like a giant octopus or a giant squid.
What if one of you was a jellyfish and one of you was like a naked leg that you're latched onto? You know?
And then
Ooh, a
someone's got to be there to
seahorse.
pee.
And then, yeah, it's just a fountain of Mountain Dew or something
Yeah.
peeing on it.
That'd be interesting.
That'd be cool.
But no, I think after going to the Halloween shops today, we kind of pivoted, or Andrew
Yeah.
is pivoting.
Okay.
So
I
we'll see
wonder
how
how
that
much
goes.
dead silence I can let go by before
Well-
somebody asks me about.
well, and
my
how
day.
was
Yeah.
your week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw you a lot
Me?
at cross country.
Yeah,
seemed
I
like
saw
it was
you
a
driving
pretty,
around a lot.
Oh.
pretty mellow.
My weeks are just so long and dark and horrible. It's so long with sports.
Sports.
Yeah, all day, every day.
sports.
We
This guy.
start at 5:30 when I wake up and get Carter to school by 6:30 for 0 hour. Buzz back home, make 3 lunches for the kids, make them all breakfast, then leave for work. And then Carter starts getting out of school around 2:30. The others at 3, and then we'd lunch into cross country and sports after that. So by the time we get to Friday, I'm just like, what day is it? Like, do I have to wake up tomorrow?
A saving grace is when he gets his license, and it's like, okay, and
Yeah.
he's able to help. I've multiple friends who have the same, not 5 kids, but 3 or 4, but it's like they have the oldest that starts driving, and it's a total game changer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get one more guy to chauffeur people around.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that.
And I think Carter's going to he'll be good at
He'll be
doing that.
solid.
Yeah.
He's pretty solid.
Well, I mean, it's kind of fun buzzing people around for the first year, I would say.
Yeah, but then by then he'll just be like, then Caleb will almost be ready.
But also by that time, we'll have another one in elementary school.
Oh yeah, true.
But yeah, so we knew. So last year was the first year where I was like, "What's happening?
yeah.
This is horrible."
But that was crappy because you had 2 kids going to the same
oh yeah, 2
type of
kids
school at the
2
same
different
time, but 2
schools.
different schools. Yeah.
Yeah, that was brutal.
But
So
at least now
everything's
there
at
are
the same
3
time.
different schools at 3 different times
Yeah,
instead of 2 at the exact same time.
it is nice. It's definitely. I knew this 6-week period was coming up, but just like, oh, it's a slog. All right, let's keep moving along. But work's been nice.
What happens when you have another kid?
It's impossible.
Well, you only went
It's
once.
only 99%.
That's right. No, it's impossible. Because if you take,
Are,
I don't
are
see-
we ever going to tell that story?
no,
You don't-
I'm gonna throw the check here.
I was gonna make a few comments, but I'm not. I'll keep it.
Well, let's
Take a quick break?
Yeah, let's take a quick break and hear from our sponsors. Huh? Do. Happy hour. Everyone's favorite segment of the week. Today, we have the Black Manhattan. Guys, I'd love you to have your first drink while I describe it.
All right, sounds good.
The Black Manhattan was created in 2005 at a San Francisco bar named Bourbon and Branch
Oh,
by
you like
bartender Todd Smith. A simple variation of the classic Manhattan, with a bittersweet Averna Amaro replacing the sweet vermouth and
That's
the
nice.
second
That's
type
delicious.
of bitters added.
Wow, that is.
This
Yeah.
adjustment
You know they say once you go black, you don't go back, Ryan.
results in a heavier and slightly more bitter rendition of its forebear, with the additional depth of flavor from the Amaro's herbal and caramel notes.
It's tasty.
Yeah,
Let
it's
me see what
delicious.
I'm getting
It's
into.
really
We might not be able to go back, Ryan.
Hand me the bottle of that stuff. The
Be
Amaro, whatever
gentle.
it is.
It's a
Do you have a question
$37
about what the
bottle.
Amaro is?
Yeah.
Glad
No,
you
I just-
asked. Amaro is an Italian herbal
1868.
liqueur
Do you need
that
your
is commonly
glasses?
consumed. Nope, my peepers. No, I'm good.
Okay.
As an after-dinner digestif. It's a French word. The digestif. It usually has a bittersweet flavor, sometimes syrupy, and has an alcohol content between 16 and 40%. Where are we at on this thing?
We are at a 29%,
Nice.
58 proof.
So it's like the French Jaeger. Is what I heard.
Yeah,
Digestive.
but
Yeah, I'd like
definitely
to
tastes better.
Taste it on its own. To see
no,
what, well,
this
there's-
is not
and then
in the
there's
park
that,
of Jaeger.
No, but what do
there's
you think?
There's the other
right?
one. Yeah, that's good.
Let
It's
me
really
give
good.
one more sip here.
Fernet is the other one I've had. That stuff is disgusting.
Yeah. It's like the same type of scenario.
The same type of thing, but that is it. Fernet
Well,
is
just
awful.
so you know, all this type
do
of
like
stuff,
that.
used to be in its own aisle.
Yeah,
Now it's on the back wall.
at Total Wine.
Yeah,
you mean?
the back wall is all like your vermouths and liqueurs and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then
Well, that's
there's
where all the
way
whiskey and stuff used
yeah, but now the whiskey's in its own aisle.
dude, the flavored whiskey, that wall is
Oh yeah,
huge.
that's on the back wall too.
Oh, like your
It's-
apple,
But it's
peach, and
it's,
that type of
it's
stuff.
like from the beer
Huge.
coolers
The
this
millennial
way,
section. Huh.
and then all the vermouths and liqueurs are on there to the wine. And the wine is taken over where all the small bottles are, like the for the mixers you can get the tinier bottles, like the
Yeah.
flask size bottles.
Yeah.
I don't know where that stuff is anymore.
Right. Don't you wish
I
that
got lost in
store
there.
just had couches in it? So you
Yeah,
just
well,
hang
that's
out
why
for a
we were
while?
late. We were late to the birthday party because we got so turned around in Total Wine because they rearranged it. There's somebody like, or do you need help? I'm like, no, I know what I'm here for.
Yeah.
I just
But
got to see where you guys put it now. I don't need your help, okay? I'll figure this out on my own.
Did he direct you to their app or anything? Or was it
No,
cool?
but then the same guy, after I had like those 2 6-packs of beer, and then that and the gin for the girls, and then we were still looking for the champagne.
Yeah.
And we got the champagne, but during that time frame, he went to go get us a cart. But then we were already in the checkout line. When he came and found us again, I'm like, oh no, I don't got it. I got this, man. He's like, oh, well, it looks like your hands are full. I'm like, well, they were, but now I'm unloading.
You bring me a card, I'm spending $800.
Yeah,
in here.
I know. I would just keep loading up.
Yeah.
It's like Toys R Us for adults,
is.
man.
The Black Manhattan has 2 ounces of rye whiskey, which we used the Elijah Craig
Ooh.
straight rye whiskey.
The droppies are back.
Did I knock something
Yeah, they
over?
are. Yeah, you did.
It's back.
You had a good run, Ryan.
Now
Now you're back to dropping stuff.
muscle
And,
memory.
1 ounce of Averna Amaro. 1 dash Angostura bitters. 1 dash orange bitters. 1 brandied cherry.
yep.
Rye whiskey? Glad you asked. Rye whiskey, by law, is made from a mash of at least 51% rye grain. Other ingredients are usually corn, malted barley. Has to be distilled to no more than 160 proof, aged in a charred barrel with new oak barrels.
Oh,
The
no.
whiskey must be put in the barrels at no more than 125 proof. Rye whiskey has been aged for at least 2 years. Oh, rye whiskey that has been aged in at least 2 years and not been blended with other spirits may be further designated as straight rye whiskey, which we have
That
here.
is. Nice. That's a good fallback, the Elijah Craig.
Initial reactions to this drink, guys.
I like it. It's really good.
It's delicious.
Yeah, I like it too.
It's they're definitely in a cigar room.
Yeah.
It
Definitely. It feels like this would be good around a
Peaky
campfire in the
Blinders.
snow.
Yep,
Because like
absolutely.
I don't
might-
know. I think it must be the Havana, whatever it's called.
Averna.
Averna.
Yeah,
It
Amaro.
gets like not like cinnamony, but like it kind of has like a warm like taste to it.
pumpkin spice.
No, it's
That,
the
oh, we
season.
could sprinkle it. Yes.
So all you basic people out there.
Maybe
looking-
we should bring back an old segment and read from the bottle.
No,
That's a great. Roy, what do you mean no?
I'll read it.
it gets
Let Chuck read it.
Okay.
It's small, so
Oh.
should we get somebody?
Well, some of the
under-
ones we had, it was like the whole.
Should we get
Holy
somebody
crap.
under 40?
A
He might
Sicilian
need to be-
story more than 150 years old. Oh man.
You gotta get the right.
Yeah, it's the light.
Here, do I need to hold it away from
Blended.
you?
Get the flashlights out. You got a magnifying glass?
There.
Oh, there we go.
1868 Nisieta.
Carnacetta. Yeah, it's Italiano.
The Avena recipe, a secret blend characterized by Sicilian and Mediterranean natural ingredients, was gifted to Don Salvatore
Don
Vienna
Salvatore.
by the monk Grinham.
That's 4 months. One of them has a brother.
Averna with ice and orange zest.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
Very
Nice
nice.
orange zest.
that's what I'm getting.
Boy, we should have started that from the last 3 words.
Yeah.
Thanks. You bet. It's leaking. Where's the,
Well, somebody knocked it over.
Where'd that rag go?
It's on that chair
where's
over
the man
there.
rag at?
Oh, it's a cornhole board bag. Just gonna have to use your pants.
Wipe
You're
on
gonna have to
Miles.
tough it out.
So
here.
how did you find
right
this
here,
drink?
wipe on
What,
my
what
sweatshirt.
was the genesis of this?
I'm gonna touch
So
Miles.
I probably Instagram people I follow spotlighting this cocktail, and I just looked into it more because I like classic cocktails, and this one's pretty new.
Yeah, didn't you say like 2005
This one's
or
very
something?
new.
2005.
That's a good
But,
year.
I mean, you guys were like in high
It
school.
was really
then.
I
specific.
graduated that year.
I was not in high school.
He wishes he was.
It's specific about that particular Amaro. You can, it's any Amaro, but this particular drink from that bar that he created, this is what he used. And then any rye whiskey, I think, goes good. That is, something you would drink alone, or a drink neat. You can throw in that.
Yeah, no, it's good. That's one to
So yeah,
mark down.
and then I really liked the comments about it. It was all like, "Oh man, this is once you drink this, you're not going to drink your."
I'd love to
old
get your
Manhattan."
dad's take on this one.
Yeah,
Because, he's got a deep
He's-
rooted relationship with Manhattans.
yeah, it's complicated.
Yeah. So I'd like to hear what he's got to say about it.
Roy, got a question for you.
All right.
Regular Manhattan, Black Manhattan.
I'm really liking this one.
Yeah, I
It's-
see why.
I mean, maybe because we've had so many like variations of the regular one with different whiskeys and
Yeah.
stuff. And this is like something, it seems like it's a totally different drink. So I don't know.
But
It's really,
maybe
I really
it's
like
good.
it.
But maybe it's like the new girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really fun at first, and
That's a good
then
point.
It's giving you all that new attention.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you realize your ex used to fold your laundry and smile
Yeah.
at you every morning. Another question here. Lyle, does this rank in your top 5 of cocktails? Upon first tasting it.
Yes, by far.
I
yes.
know it's not you're a tequila guy.
I'm a tequila guy and I'm more of a citrus guy
Right.
than you
Well, it's
guys.
got the orange zest in it.
Yep.
Yeah, a touch of it. We could
No,
do
I like this
orange
better than
peel
your
maybe.
Manhattans.
Mm.
But, like
Well,
I said,
I
it's
don't
the
know why
new
we gotta go
girlfriend.
there.
Better than yours, Ryan.
I mean,
Long-lasting family
this is
secret.
how we developed a list for you,
Yeah.
but I'll let it
So
go.
much for those 2
The
marks you
list
got rid of
of
last weekend.
what?
Shit list?
Oh, it's not the list of
Oh,
the other one?
oh, my list?
No, we don't do lists here.
We don't do this. Okay.
Not those type of lists.
No. Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
No, this is fantastic.
You might have crossed the line there.
I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna make this for Stedman and my friend Muzi. They're gonna love it.
Charlie, I have an unrelated question from this drink,
Okay.
but it has to do with happy hour. How much should a shot and a beer cost at your local dive bar?
We talking just regular
a
beers, just like Miller Lite, but
let's
Coors
call-
Light, those kinds
Yeah.
of beers.
Yeah,
Can or bottle, draft,
canner ball.
Can or bottle.
Oh, draft.
draft. No more than 350.
For that and a shot?
For just the
Oh,
beer.
that and a shot.
Yeah.
That for the beer.
Yeah.
You're saying beer and a shot?
Yeah, beer and
Yeah.
a shot.
If I
Typical
had
lunch.
a
Dive bar.
dive bar,
a lunch
it would be a
when
beer,
they're busy.
a 16-ounce beer and a shot. I'd do it for $6.
Nice. And that's just like shelf.
Yep, you're talking well.
Yeah, well, that's
You
what I
want-
meant.
Yeah.
Well,
Well gin, whatever it is, whatever your well is.
Right.
Yep, $6.
All right.
I could go for that.
Boy, I don't know.
What
if
are the
I've ever-
dive bars in Spokane? There's not many left.
I wouldn't consider it a dive bar. It's a tavern. People called it. It's called the Hub.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Never
I
been
mean,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Tall
That's
cans are
nice.
$2.50. They usually have 5 to 8 handles, and 2 of those are pretty good IPAs or a cider or a stout. Nothing's over $6.
We've got our first underage visitor here.
Oh, hey,
Come
that's
on
my
in
son.
and say hello. We'll mark on the YouTube settings. One of them does display kids. All right. Well, we'll see you later, pal.
Yep. Big gulps, huh? See you later.
But yeah, I mean Monroe, the Mosey, the High Neighbor,
That's how you handle a heckler.
Mike,
I have not been to the High Neighbor. I've
the
heard good things,
Houstons.
though.
High Neighbor's
Good
good.
spot.
Mike's place out in the valley. It's right next to the Deja Vu. That's a solid
R.I.P..
dive bar. Yep.
The Vu is no more.
Before we go,
What?
Yeah.
we're gonna be talking about.
Yeah, I just found out last week.
We're gonna be talking a lot of bars here in a little bit. So let's
I'll save it.
put a pin in it.
My route goes by there, and they got the reader board's blank, and they have
Yeah.
the big yellow
Bar next to that place, the Bronco.
Yeah, the Bronco Inn.
It's been closed for a while.
You know what? There's a strip club in Umatilla, or not anymore. That closed down too during
We
COVID.
should rename this place the Bronco.
But there's a strip
Linda's
club.
Bronco.
There's a strip club inside of a sports bar in Umatilla, and there's a hotel right next door to it called the Till I Come In.
Have you stayed there?
No, I haven't. The railroad
Place
put
in
us.
Spokane, the come or it's a restaurant or something called the Come In or something out in the valley.
Oh,
somewhere.
really?
Yeah.
That's what Lyle named his shower drain.
Just don't be using Axe body wash, okay? Those two things don't mix.
As seen on
not
TV, it
smart.
doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's not unclogging my drain.
Roy, can I get a time check from you?
We got 5 minutes.
All right, let's put a pin in this and move it on to the next segment. Huh?
All right.
Chucker nuts. You made us something saucy here.
Something saucy.
Can we pass these down?
Yeah.
And
Oh God, sticky.
Ooh.
that's how you know it's a good bar.
Oh,
Dude, sorry,
man.
Look at that, dude. It's a freaking
Alcohol.
oil
abuse.
A
spill.
lot of women dance on this.
Yes.
That's how I got so shiny.
I told him to quit greasing your heels. You get up here, don't grease your heels. You know, you're gonna fly off the bar.
All right, tell us
So
about
Chuck,
it, Chuck.
what is this drink?
Ryan asked me to make a shot for this week, and I, usually if I do a shot, it's something straight, whiskey or tequila or something. So I went back into my archives, back in my early 20s, and thought about, what shot
Oh yeah,
did I do when
that appeals to
You
our
know, you
audience. A lot of young people.
5 to 7 shots a night where you're just, woo, just throwing it back.
Flying
And,
off the rails.
the oatmeal cookie was one of the top ones that came to my mind. It's sweeter, but that's the one that came to my mind. It's chilled.
Oh, yeah,
Ingredients. You want me
slightly
to do
chilled.
ingredients.
Yes, if you got it offhand here.
Yep, it's
Cinnamon.
like basically Bailey's, cinnamon schnapps, and butterscotch schnapps, all shaken on ice,
equal proportions.
equal proportion, half ounce each.
Ooh, that's
Nice.
my kind of shot.
It is sweet.
It
but
looks nice.
It's delicious, especially
it-
when it's ice
Is
cold.
it supposed to have actual chunks of?
There's a bug of something in yours, so I'm not sure what that is.
I just was wondering if there's real oatmeal in it or not.
There's real oatmeal. It's
So-
hearty. It's gonna make you poop tomorrow, so it'll be fine.
Well, cheers. Thanks for the shot, Chuck.
Oh, that was good. Sorry, I jumped ahead.
Somebody's
geez,
really
Lyle.
trying hard
Yeah.
for this fourth chair.
I'm locked in, okay? Early investor. That is a tasty treat.
It's almost as
It
good
does
as
taste like
that-
an oatmeal raisin
Oh, boy.
cookie.
Look at that pinky.
Pinky's out.
That is yummy.
It's almost as good as that caramel Jaeger shot.
No,
Sweet.
not even close.
No,
This
and I like the cinnamon in that.
this would be a good one, but you could, because of the sweetness, you could only do so many.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
Right.
definitely one or two. That's
Yeah.
it.
No, that would be headache juice if you had.
Oh yeah. If you tried doing this all night,
Yeah. Hello. What's your problem, man?
what's going on? Go on, get.
Go on now. Yeah.
You scat,
You don't look us in
Raccoon.
the eye.
Shorts, bruh.
You look down.
brah. Hey, brah,
That's
Get out of here,
right.
Broham.
Look at the ground.
brah,
Abraham Lincoln.
brah.
Don't know what that is.
You just
Do you know I flip?
flipped us a pinky. I've never felt so emasculated.
Do you know I flip your son off every time I see him?
I
If
do.
if
Wow.
appropriate.
You know, side of the mic doesn't work.
Did you know that I flip your son off every time I see him
No,
if it's
I had
appropriate?
no idea.
Yeah, I do.
When is it appropriate?
Probably never.
When's it not?
I point my finger at your sons aggressively when I see them.
Westview, like if I'm in
Oh, only.
if I'm in the
on
school,
the school.
yeah, and the cameras are on, I don't do it. But
Do you realize if one person listened to every single episode of this show, they know everything about you?
I know
Based
a couple.
on the slips.
I know a couple superintendents and principals that listen to this podcast. That could explain a lot.
He said one word every 6 episodes. That
Yeah.
gives you a clue. All right. Well, we're welcome back. You're welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Well,
Hey, simmer down.
I don't know. What else I got to do to him? Look at him, stare at him. I got to give him a finger this time.
Maybe we don't need that other mic.
I didn't get a mark.
Well, they might
We're
come
trying
later.
to be nice.
I've been holding back.
I mean, okay.
Chuck's
This is
been
what
holding
we
me
got.
back all
This
night.
Is what I
Not to
got
mark
here.
on that.
A new segment. Chucker Nuts made a shot for us. No, wait. Hey, pal, where are you going? You got to pee? Oh.
Excuse me. COVID.
COVID cough.
All
COVID.
right. We are
Sorry,
going to
coming back.
play something called Rank It.
Rank it. Okay.
Now, this is a copy off of a podcast I watched that ranks
Mm-hmm.
movies. What we're going to do is rank Northwest Spokane area bars. And what I'm deeming
I'm
that
gonna be
is
rusty.
from
Does that count as breweries too, or just bars?
Francis,
Yeah.
Assembly, Northwest Boulevard to the one ways. Purposely, I'm skipping the Monroe bars and the Garland district.
Okay. So, a
So-
lot of options.
I have a list here, and basically, we're going to pick from these 5.
Okay.
Well, no. This list, we're going to make a list of 5 that are in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, you have the list.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't have to make the
I'll
list.
read through it. If I've missed something, feel free to mention it. We can debate it.
Well, I'm hoping you're not going to miss what I'm thinking of.
So, I'm
I
hoping
know, I
to
know.
narrow this list down to 5.
Okay.
All right. And both sides of Francis count. And
So,
I've thrown
North
in a
and
few.
South France, but just one block, right?
Just trust
This-
me. Just go with the list.
Okay.
And if you feel like you got to mention something, feel free to mention it.
But just bars, no breweries.
Pints and Brews. Other side
Is-
of Francis.
Is that
Bars.
a bar?
Pints
Breweries
and
aren't
brews.
considered bars.
I mean, they don't even make cocktails.
Okay, I don't know if bar is the right word. A place you want to have a beer.
Okay.
Don't get technical on me
Okay,
before
'cause
we
you
start
know-
this.
Jeez, dude,
Do
come
you want
on.
me to freak
Okay.
out?
Well, we have.
you
want
wanna
to
do this
We have
segment?
our own.
Okay, we'll do your
Who's
segment.
coming with me?
Looks like we're doing Roy's
No,
segment.
I'm just saying they don't even have bitters, man. But they have a full bar.
Well, they do have a legit bar.
Yeah, but they don't
A
make
bar.
cocktails.
Okay. Pints and Brews. Happy Trails. Chuck, is that the name of the place in Indian Trail?
That's
Yes,
Tap House.
No, it's just beer and wine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tap House.
Yeah.
I am. Roy?
Okay.
What was in the shot? I
AIDS.
never give him sugar for this exact reason. Okay.
No, it's fine. Carry on.
Downriver, they have a bar.
Okay.
Flying Goat has a bar. What's the JJ's? What's the
Definitely not.
steakhouse place out in Indian Trail called now? Not steakhouse. Barbecue place.
JJ's.
JJ's.
It is JJ's.
I'm
Okay.
gonna say absolutely not.
Outlaw, Fieldhouse, Dostine House, Cascadia, For Love of the God Brewing. Do you guys think of a spot that I've missed in that region?
The radio bar
Tecate.
The radio
and
bar.
Tecate.
yeah.
How dare you,
Tecate.
Ryan?
Radio bar was actually on the top of the
Field
list.
House
Rancho Chico. Is that too far?
Oh yeah, no, they got a. They don't have a bar.
at that one, maybe not.
You can. They don't
They
actually
don't
have
have
like
a
an actual bar in
No,
there.
I'm
No,
disallowing
they don't do
that.
booze.
They
You
do.
said
you
fly-
can get booze in there, but they don't actually have a
margarita,
bar.
yeah.
You said Field House,
I did.
Outlaw.
Yep, I said that. Dostine House, Cascadia, For Love of the God.
For the love of God is.
I'm gonna say no on
brewery.
them. That's
It's
a brewery.
a brewery, but it's a bar. I mean, you're
So you're gonna do Spokenite then? It's
that's-
just
yeah, we'll
north
throw
of
that in there.
Francis,
Sure.
right behind Rosars.
Because I originally had yeah, that we'll do that.
Okay.
So how this is gonna work? I'm gonna go through this list, and we're either gonna say it's in or it's out,
Okay.
and that's gonna be the first purge of bars.
What
and
about
then from there we're going to make it yes or no.
what if I've never been?
That's your own personal
Then you
problem.
gotta figure it out.
Uneducated
So like a
guess.
pass.
No,
You, could,
you
no,
have
you
to
gotta
have
make an
opinion.
uneducated guess.
Listen to what we say.
Yeah, just go with the vibe. Or you gotta be the vote breaker. Tiebreaker. If
You
there's
know-
a-
Copy.
Does everyone need a beer?
I'm all right.
I'm
You guys all have beers?
Yeah.
Another shot,
Except
maybe?
you. Do you not have a beer?
Great. I guess we'll
There's a
just
Johnny Utah in the fridge, man.
Yeah.
Grab one.
figured we were all on the same schedule
Well,
here.
Can you
Apparently not
open?
you.
Can you open that
Of
door?
course I can.
Oh, I'm surprised you can do that. You were complaining about that earlier.
Yeah, looks like it's a pretty smooth operation.
Oh,
All right.
Let's get
So,
this moving.
Radio bar. Is it in or out of
Definitely
the Hall of
in.
Fame?
yes, absolutely.
In.
They're hallelujah.
Pints and brews. So I'm going to be labeling these as we go by green, yellow, or red. Green means you're in.
I'm gonna go
Yellow,
yellow
we're
on.
going to think. Red, you're out.
I'm gonna go yellow on pints and brews personally.
Fair enough. For what reason?
Well, they don't have bitters,
Good
and
point.
they're not kid friendly.
Love it.
I mean, they
Um,
are, but not conveniently.
Lyle?
Then I'll go red as well because I haven't been there.
I said
and
yellow.
Okay, we've
I'll
got
go
a yellow or red.
Burn it down.
Chucker nuts? Does anybody else call you chucker nuts?
No, you're the only one. Really? That's awesome. I want to go green, but I'm going to say yellow. Just also with Royce, so there's no kids menu. They just what they do, it's awesome. They do
Yeah.
it very well. Their food's phenomenal.
Yeah,
I mean, the beer selection's great, but it's just very
it's for a neighborhood establishment. It's not family friendly.
no. It's the
When it
kids
comes to the
menus,
menu.
They don't have a kid. It's like here's your options. Take or leave.
You
it.
have
Like,
two
you're
kid
not-
options, which is a half order of chicken strips or half order of sliders
Yeah.
or a pretzel.
Yeah.
Or they eat at McDonald's before you go.
Well, I know, but it's like that. Like your neighborhood establishment, you should have a grilled cheese, a single patty burger,
I'm saying green.
No happy hour. Like,
I'm
there's
putting it in.
No.
and they don't make cocktails.
No.
I'm putting it in because if there is a place that gives you a colder beer in a colder glass,
It is cold beer
I-
and cold glass.
I would love to see
That
it.
costs less than $8.
Barely.
No idea what the cost is.
No,
'cause I
actually,
just-
it's
$7.83 after tax.
I give them my card.
Like,
only
come on.
only part of some of them are
Down the
$8.50
street,
now,
the same beer is $6.
but
All
some
right.
of them are $8.50 on
So-
the tap
I
list.
know.
Some are
It's-
$7.50. Some are. I always go the $7.50.
I'm gonna
think
make
they're-
it a yellow.
I'm
Okay.
good. Like
We'll
I love
figure
those
it
guys.
out.
Like I,
Yeah,
we were there.
I
Like,
recommend it
I
all
don't-
the time.
Yes.
It's great, but there's just small
Be
little
prepared
things.
to pay for it.
Yeah, it's
Well-
$100 for a family of 4.
Have you ever been to the Happy Trails place out in Indian Trail?
Never. I'm gonna give it a red.
Okay.
I haven't, but I've heard great things, so I'll give it a yellow just because I haven't personally been there.
Chucker nuts?
I've been there multiple times. Bill and his wife are great people. Their beer club is probably the best in Spokane. He will. So when you do a beer club, you pay X amount of dollars per month.
Beer or beard?
Beer.
Beer.
Oh,
B-E-R.
never mind. I looked at you.
I know. I thought because you just thought beard.
But he has to go get
Friendly.
the beers. So I mean, he drives all over to get these beers, and I mean, and he goes to very small breweries that you'll never see in Spokane to go buy beers. Facility's great. No, I love it. I'm definitely green light. It's a good spot to go.
I'll
check
switch
out.
mine to green with that.
It's
I am
in.
gonna switch mine to green as well
It's a
because I
green.
have never been there.
They do
Down-
karaoke on Saturdays.
Yep, they do food trucks. I mean, it's a
Don't
solid spot.
they? Their karaoke is pretty good too. I've
So
heard.
I hear. I know the guy that runs it.
Downriver. Anybody ever had a beer? I have.
I
had
have
one there,
never been there.
and it's really
The Downriver Grill.
yeah.
Yep, we were just there a few weeks ago.
They have a separate bar area. I've had to stop in there as a in between situation. Oh,
Separate bar area. It's good. Their food's great.
good
Atmosphere.
cocktails.
Good, very good cocktails. Their happy hour old fashions were like $7, and it was
Well,
really
that's
good.
It's a good price.
You
Yeah.
can't beat.
I had a couple of them. Like they were actually.
Well,
I think they used 4 roses, so it was good.
Seems like your type of place.
It's a solid bourbon.
It is my type of place because relatives take me there. So yes, it is a good joint, but yeah, good joint.
Roy Green,
I'm gonna have to go
yellow.
Switzerland
Oh, okay.
because I've never been.
So we're gonna give it a green.
Yeah,
Flying
I can't
goat.
give them. I just can't give them a review because I've never been.
Sure. Now, you do have to give them a review.
Well,
You ultimately have to vote on this.
I've heard
based on
good
what
things.
All of us
Heard
say.
good things.
Now, we'll cross that bridge when it comes. Flying goat.
I like it.
What's that mean?
I give them a green.
Okay, they're in.
They got good pizza, good sandwiches too. I normally get the sandwiches when I go there. They have one that's like pepperoni, salami. I think it's called the Italiano.
Are you referring
Maybe.
to more of a dinner situation?
Well, yeah, but they have a good bar too. Good
Okay,
selection.
All right, so they're in. Lyle?
Yes, they make their own potato chips,
Oh yeah,
and
that
you get
too.
this
Yeah.
gorgonzola dip
Yeah.
with it. And then the best pizza is the Kernan. So it's like arugula sausage, and there's an egg in the middle.
Ursula.
The goat is absolutely hit.
Chucker nuts?
Not my favorite place. I don't mind it. Ironically,
Do
the
you have
sister place of the Downright Grill. This is right across the street.
Do you
Yeah.
have any particular reason on this one? A strong reason?
More or less the staff.
That's a good reason. Not just
So-
not good
so
service when
just-
he's gone.
By this,
I worked in the service industry, and it wasn't just, but no, just I think he's gone. It's been a while. I mean, it's been, I'd say 5 years since I've been in there because of
Okay.
the staff. So I'm
Boy.
willing to give it a second chance. So I'll go yellow. I'm going to be in the middle.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So when
food's
you say
great.
staff, it was one individual person. It wasn't
Just
that the
very-
staff was more orientated towards
One
a
individual
younger
person,
crowd.
not towards me, but just very out loud throughout the entire bar, went on a political rant, and it's like, okay,
Yeah, that's always bad business.
And yeah, it was not a good.
And that's
choice.
bad business if you agree or disagree with
Right.
the person.
I'm like,
'Cause
come on,
that's
man.
not the place.
I'm here to
So-
buy a $10 beer. Like, I
Yeah.
don't need to hear your rant
Stance on
on
things,
whatever.
yeah.
And so that turned me away. So, but I'm willing to go back.
Yeah. Let's go yellow.
And it was all yellow.
Coldplay.
JJ's
Definitely a red.
from Roy. Okay.
Yeah.
We've already gone through that on this podcast.
Where's JJ's?
It's Indian Trail.
Right
Like
by
the
Adelo's.
Safeway, Albertsons, whatever it is now.
I haven't been.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely red for me.
Red.
Yeah.
Me too.
Horrible service. It's literally the most.
Disgusting place.
It's the most
Dirty.
ridiculous tip I've ever given somebody.
Right.
2 pennies, because that was worse than no tip at all in my mind.
That is awesome. That
Yeah.
that is saying
Yeah, we were with not a huge group, like maybe 8 people. They all ordered hamburgers, sandwiches, wraps. I ordered the nachos. All of the 7 other people got their meals, were almost done eating it before they got my nachos out to me.
Were you even sure they were yours?
They were probably the guy that ordered and got mine.
Well, that's because they were not Joe's.
Yeah, I got it. But I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Charlie, did you hear that? It's an appetizer. How do I get mine last? And it was like, whatever, 98 cents. So I'm like, oh, well, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'll round it up to whatever the full number is so you get 2 fucking cents for your tip.
You ever been back?
Yeah, we went back reluctantly. I didn't want to go, but my in-laws wanted to go. And we all ordered hamburgers. And they all came out cold.
Oh, I wonder why.
Yeah.
it was your 2 cent.
It was a long, it was like a year
there's this
afterwards.
guy- here's the 2-cent guy.
It was a long, it was a
2-cent
good year or
motherfucker's
2
back.
after. So I would never go
Redbeard's
back. I would never go back.
2-cent guy.
I've heard a lot of people say that it's great and they've had great service, but both times I've gone, it's
No,
been fucking
I-
garbage.
I've been there.
Reggie's back.
Yeah.
I'd say I've been there 7 to 10 times, and
7
maybe
to 10 times.
2 really good experiences. I'm not so much. I mean, service. Like, I understand if you walk into a place and it's busy, like, and especially nowadays, like they got 2 people working the entire bar restaurant. I get
probably
that.
have, like,
I could recognize that, but we sat at a table inside 20 minutes.
Yeah. If I had to choose out there, I'd go
The
to
girl
Jello's
just
for
didn't
food.
even, it's like, do you?
Yeah. It's like they don't want the business.
If you're out in that area, go to Adelo's.
Yeah.
That's a place. It's way better.
All right, well, we're halfway through the list,
Yeah.
so let's
Quick
take
pause.
a break and we'll come right back. You know, I don't think we've mentioned it, but this intro music is provided by my brother's band called Liquor Jacket.
Yep. Currently recording.
Currently recording, putting out new stuff. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, Apple
Yeah.
Music, Spotify, anywhere music is played.
Liquor Jack.
And if they're not there, it's because you didn't spell it right.
Yep.
How do you spell it?
No idea. Next one on the list.
It's liquor, like
Lick
booze
up
and
front.
jacket.
Lickher.
Poker in their
Liquur. Or OR.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Outlaw Barbecue. We putting it in? It's got a full bar section.
Yeah.
They have all sorts of cocktails, every type of booze you'd want, I think, and
They have a good beer selection.
Pretty good beer selection.
Green light
I'm
for
going
service. Food is great. Yeah. it's
Yeah, I've
all
never had a bad
solid.
experience there.
No, it's a great spot.
And they have like the best like dessert options anywhere in town, I think. They have the whole little bakery case in the back.
Unique.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, that's a go-to. It's awesome. And it's nice that it's so close.
Fieldhouse.
I'm gonna go.
Boo!
Really?
Oh.
I'm gonna greenlight them.
You ever been to the bar side?
No, I haven't.
Oh, that's totally different location.
Definitely green lighting.
Kind of want to
They got pull tabs.
Yeah, that's the green.
I've always
Great
had good
pizza,
service in there.
Great
Yeah.
service.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
When
French
I
dip.
was
yeah,
putting
it's
this
delicious.
list
It's all good.
together, like the Fieldhouse bar area was on the.
It's got to be top 5 for sure.
Really
I like
high.
if you want to not go to the bar area with, I mean, you don't have to wait on the server. You go up, you order,
Yeah.
they give you a number.
Yep.
It's just you can walk back up. Hey, I need another. Boom, boom, boom.
And they're
It's-
cool as hell.
Yeah.
They're all-
They've always been super great back there.
Is there new owners? No?
Fuck was that? What's that? Roy, don't
Same
acknowledge
orders like
it. He's
Screaming
the
Yak
house.
and
That was a
you
weird
know those
one.
guys, right?
Let the dog
bars?
in.
Yes. Same owners?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
I will check
lost
them out.
track of what we're at, but yeah, we're going
Good.
green for the Fieldhouse Das Steinhaus.
The strudel. And they got a dive bar. Yes.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about that more when we debate the yellows and greens. Okay?
Dustine is a solid green. I was
Yeah.
just there yesterday.
Hard green.
Yeah. I'll go green too. but-
Definitely not
hard green.
And they will overserve you.
super clean. Staff is amazing.
Don't ask me how I know.
German food's like no, yeah, that place.
Yeah.
is
And they have the
fantastic.
schnitzel sandwich in the
Yes.
bar.
It is a
Fucking good.
north side secret. If you've never been to Dostine House, you got to go there. It's
Or chicoria,
phenomenal.
right?
Yeah,
that's what you
Secret's
call it.
called. Roy,
Used to
have
be
you
called
ever been to
Chicoria, and
Bavaria?
the best Friday Saturday night
The
karaoke
Bavaria?
in the city.
Yeah.
Ah, oh, should get bears and be Bavaria.
Yeah.
Oh, duh.
You know, they have what's they call
Oktoberfest? Some Hefeweizen?
Oh, Hefeweizen. Dunkelweizen.
I've been to Germany, sir.
That drunk.
I've
Oh.
gotten blacked out drunk in Germany.
All right, next one on the list. Cascadia. I love it.
Green,
I'll give it green.
light for sure.
Yeah, I'll
Green
give it
for
a
me.
green, but it's not. I don't know. It's always just so packed every time I've gone there.
Where is Cascadia?
Yeah, it is good. It's right there on the one ways. It's
is-
where the old.
Onyx right next to
South of Zips.
Yeah.
Taco Bell, the new Taco Bell by the car wash.
Yeah, and they got the Urban Canine, and then there's Cascadia, and then there's like the driving school.
Have not been there.
Wow, it's really,
Really?
for people
don't
of your
It's
stature.
yeah.
My stature?
Yeah.
Unemployed school teacher?
I haven't been there for like probably a year or two, but it's always been good food.
It's, yeah.
And
Good
they
place.
were, I think they were the first people in Spokane that have the Impossible Burger, which
Green.
is the fake meat hamburger.
Oh,
Next
yeah.
one.
Staff is great.
I don't
Yeah.
mean to rush you because we're gonna.
Yeah, yeah.
The
no.
the greens we're gonna debate more,
Yeah.
and the yellows we're
I
gonna
know.
debate more. So, for Love of the God Brewing,
No.
that's the last one.
Red.
I got. Red for Roy. I knew that was coming. He didn't like it. Weird cereal beers. Now I thought this would be a point of contention. Well, and
But I guess they have pizza now.
Charlie, what do you think about
Supposedly.
that place?
Best pizza in town and some of the best beer in town.
Really? I got to check it back out then, but my experience is red.
Why is that? Service or what's
just
the
some
issue?
Fucking weird ass fucking beers, man.
When-
we went when they
when were
first
you there?
opened.
Okay,
when they first
so-
opened.
okay,
they
that's
had a
why.
Fruit Loop IPA,
Yes, he had some weird.
and it was literally like you had the at the bottom of, when you're done eating your Fruit Loops, it was like they poured that shit
Was that the last time
into
you were
your
there?
pint. Yeah, because I
Okay,
was like,
no, you
fucking
need- you
never
gotta go
again.
now. You'll
I was like, never again will I come here.
no.
I tried
It's-
it because I was like, well, maybe they're onto something.
What I
It was just like,
Roy had the experience you had when you went to the Flying Goat.
Probably.
Yeah.
No, there was no
and
political
with
stuff.
Breweries, I think those guys, it's like they're just starting. So I think their first
They're just trying to-
batches of the first 6 months they're open, their beers aren't going to be anything to write
But it
home
was just
about.
too out there
No,
for me.
go back there.
I'll try it again.
It's dude, his pizza.
But until I go there
is-
again,
and-
it's going
but
to
his
be a
beers
red
are
for me.
great. No, yeah,
Mm.
you'll be agreeing.
Okay.
Lyle,
I'll try it again.
any comments on that place? I don't think you've been there, but you know where it's at location-wise. It's just south of Audubon Park,
Right across from Tecate.
right across from Tecate, that
And-
little strip mall by the
Oh
vacuum
wow!
place.
Isn't there like a preschool?
Yeah.
There's a
Used to
church
be.
in there.
It's
Oh,
right
used to
across.
be.
It's right across from like the garden, the nursery place.
Yeah, oh, the
Tecate
preschool,
is.
yeah.
It's
Kirby.
right there. Yeah, the vacuum store. It's
Yep.
on that same little strip mall.
So just yellow for you?
Yeah, let's say yellow.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Have you ever been there, Ryan?
No, I never have.
So what are you gonna go?
What's your color?
I'm going green.
I never
I'm,
saw
I'm,
it.
I'm making it a green.
Just going
so
off of Chuck's
basically what I'm doing
View.
is I'm aggregating what everyone's
Okay.
saying and making it because
I-
we've got another
I
wave
will
of
pay
this
for
process.
us all to go next Saturday. I know Steve, the owner. I guarantee.
We're not going to be
credit-
here next Saturday.
Well, maybe one Saturday.
He did actually agree to come on this show. I never got back to him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's why he never
For the
came.
love of God, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's freaking awesome. Yeah, no, I bet he would let us do a session.
yeah.
in
I'll have to
his
go
place.
back.
It's awesome.
But we literally went there like opening, maybe like the first week or
Yeah,
two they were
no,
open.
I remember the beers you're
Yeah.
talking about though, and they were gross.
Oh yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, no,
but
thank
he
you.
was very, just trying to reach every
Yeah. And then-
aspect of the
Have you been to Spokenite behind Rosars?
Yes. Terrible location.
Yeah, it is a bad location. They
That's
don't plan
what's
on staying
killing
there.
them.
They don't plan on staying there, but they already own that building because they
Yeah.
own the offices above.
Yeah,
But yeah, their beer is good though.
their beer was good, but their location, I'm like, dude, you
And
guys
no
are
real
not gonna
food.
thrive here.
no real good
And
food.
you walked in, it's like a 6-foot ceiling.
yeah,
All right, guys.
maybe a 7.
Yeah.
We've got some work to do here. So basically, we only ex-nayed Pints and Brews and Flying Goat. Everything else,
No,
we
Flying Goat is
green-lighted.
great.
I was the only one that said no to flying. Or no, Chuck's the only one that said no to flying
Yeah.
goat.
Yeah, we ex-nayed it.
Oh,
I made the decision.
oh, okay.
Okay. This isn't a debate.
Okay. It's not a cheerocracy. It's
So
a
what we have
cheerocracy.
left is the Radio Bar, Happy Trails Downriver. Oh, we also ex-nayed JJ's.
Yeah, definitely. Fuck
Um,
that place.
Outlaw, Fieldhouse, Dustine House, Cascadia, and For Love of the God Brewing, and we are only looking for the top 5.
Radio
in this
Bar's got to
area.
be in there. It has
We
to
didn't
be.
talk about it because you know why? I put it at the top of my list, and then I skipped it, and I started talking about Pints and Brews when I started
Mhm.
this whole list. So we never. Have you guys been to the Radio Bar?
Yes.
How about Chuck?
I've never been there. Megan's been there, so I'm going off of what
Oh,
her-
really?
what
You've never
she's-
been there?
No.
Well, the day we if we can get a guy's day, couple hours,
Yeah.
we'll go to the Love of God Brewery, and then we'll go to Radio Bar.
You mean like 61 minutes? Does that
Yeah.
count as 2 hours?
Maybe 30 minutes for there to be a
Yeah.
plumbing issue.
Chuck, you should check that place out.
Yeah,
Not necessarily
it's
your.
good.
Well, they're good deals, but they're good cocktails.
Yeah, and food.
Best cocktails
Small
around.
menu, but perfect. They're done great every time. They'd never done me wrong on their menu
Well,
either.
And it's Nicole and I's go-to.
Yeah.
I mean, just play some card games, cribbage.
Yeah.
Last time I went there, though, I had to just order a beer because I had to be the
Yeah.
responsible one, and it was weird not ordering a cocktail. in
Right.
there. I had a PBR or a Rainier.
Taco Tuesday is awesome.
Oh, their
man.
tacos are great. Their meatballs are awesome. Their baracha.
You
is-
like your balls.
Okay.
I do love
So
some
we're
good
gonna
meaty
go through
balls.
this list again,
Some
and
sweaty
we're gonna
balls.
cut down to 5.
Okay, well, Radio Bar's got to be top 2 at least.
How many minutes do we have left?
Well, 8.
Give me the real number.
8.
Give me the fake number.
7.
Okay. So we're going Radio Bar 1.
Yeah. And the owners are awesome. We've done
They're-
business with them. Our wives have done business with them.
Yep, and they help with the Christmas
Yeah.
tree
Elegance.
social.
Yeah.
They donate. They remember you. They give
Yeah.
you great cocktails. They give good food.
They put your
have
woos in their
games.
concert videos.
You can have kids in there.
Yeah.
They
They'll
have an
accommodate
outdoor
you.
space with music. What,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, and good music selection inside.
they let us record in there.
Yeah, they did. And I've never had bad service there, even when they're packed.
Yeah. They have green chartreuse.
And they have hats now. They have merch
Charlie,
now.
have you ever had green chartreuse?
No,
Have you ever had a last word? You like gin?
I love gin.
You'd love that
we
place,
gotta
man.
go there.
We gotta go.
Green chartreuse is like the holy grail.
So let's do
Guys' night next week.
14th, October 14th.
Okay, let all of us run inside and ask
can
our
do that.
wives.
I'm already good.
Oh, you are not.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
He runs the house. Let's
No,
not pretend.
I do
this.
not.
You don't run the house?
No.
What do you do? You say, "Oh, no more D unless I get
pay
to go."
I pay the bills, but
No more
Andrea
D.
keeps it all running. I don't
Say
know
it.
what we're doing every
Say it,
weekend.
Roy. No more D.
No more D for me? What? For oh,
You
yeah.
take it away.
I couldn't stop it. I don't control that, Ryan.
We gotta finish
It's
this
nature.
list. All right, I just want to whittle this down to the top 5 places in the
'Kay.
northwest of Spokane.
Radio bar for sure.
Radio Bar's in. Okay, Happy Trails.
If Chuck gives it a good review,
Chuck went
You think it's
hard
top
on that
five?
one.
Great. Not definitely not top five.
not
no.
top 5. Okay, so I'll go with Chuck's review on that
Alright.
because I've never been. I know a lot of people that have, and they've all said it's good.
I'm gonna put a maybe down, but
Okay, we'll see how the list turns out.
Downriver. We also gave green.
So I'll go with what other group says on that one.
I like that bar because I've done it a couple of times. They're the kind of place that's got the bar top.
Isn't it a
and
little
then,
on the
like,
high
some
end, though,
bistro
for the area?
tables.
No, I mean it's
Is it on par?
it's
They're
a
on high for the area.
I mean, it's
They're absolutely high.
every time I've been in there, there've been 1,000 kids and families and stuff.
No, I'm
but they
talking about, like,
have
price
good
range, though.
food.
Because it's kind of like the golf
Yeah.
course's restaurant, though,
Yeah,
kind of,
it's
right?
high-end.
for sure.
It's on par with the radio bar.
Okay.
I mean, wouldn't you say?
yeah
Yeah, price.
for that area. Yeah,
But we're not going on the price.
I know, but
Do they have good cocktails?
They do.
They have
had
good beer?
Dude, they're like I said, their happy hour old fashioned. It was $7. I mean, it's
that's a
listed
really good
like
deal.
Old Forester. I'm like shit for $7. And it was delicious.
Okay, after the
Yeah.
first purge, I'm gonna.
Let's
Let's put them in.
Put
Let's
that in
put
there
them in.
somewhere. We can move them around.
If we end up with another one, we'll figure it out.
Do you need your glasses?
Flying Goat is gone. JJ's gone. Outlaw.
Yeah, definitely.
Very good happy hour.
Great food.
50% off.
Here, I want to do this a different way. I'm gonna read you the ones we have left,
What we got left?
and I want you to see if we can sort out one to kick out.
Okay.
Outlaw, Fieldhouse, Dustine House, Cascadia, For Love of God.
I put Cascadia out with what's
Cascaded
left.
kick out. Yeah.
With what's left, yeah.
Okay.
They're great. I would definitely recommend them for their food. It's always been good when we've gone.
So if we get rid of Downriver, we have Radio Bar, Outlaw, Fieldhouse, Dustine House, For Love of God.
Fieldhouse has got to be on the top
Fieldhouse.
5. A little hesitation on that being top 5?
Fieldhouse has an awesome bar.
Yeah.
And
Service
it's a
is great.
locals drinking bar.
So is the Steinhaus.
Yeah, I love the design.
Those
house
two-
more than the field.
They've got to be on the list. Those shoes have to be on the list.
This is my top 5. My top list. Radio Bar, Fieldhouse, Dustine House. I probably would have went Pints and Brews, but that was not acceptable.
It's just because
And,
it's like they go out of their way to
I
inconvenience
love the
families.
Dustine. Did I already say Dustine House?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's top 4, and I'm right.
I
Roy,
think
what's our time at?
we could probably have 4 minutes.
All right, so I'm writing stuff down. We got
'Kay.
Radio Bar.
gotta
I
be-
put Downriver into maybe. We do have Outlaw.
So what do you?
We do have Fieldhouse.
What are you working for in this?
Don, I'm looking for the top 5.
Okay.
We're ranking. We're
Downstein
building a
House has
Hall
to be
of
on
Fame.
there.
Not an order, not the highest to the
Das
lowest.
Steinhaus. And I know there's a lot of
And
people that are like, God, I keep talking about it.
I know,
Dude,
but
it
you can
is
get the biggest beers there
Yes.
for nothing.
the
Yeah.
best kept secret on the north side of
Yeah,
Spokane.
and I'm talking about the bar side, not the restaurant.
Right,
the
the bar
restaurant,
side.
the food side is awesome.
Food is
too.
freaking amazing.
But the bar and they do
dude, the bar
karaoke
side, it's
Friday
so
and
clean.
Saturday night.
Karaoke's great. The staff is great. It's the best kept secret
Yeah.
in the north side
It
of
is.
Spokane.
Das Steinhaus is
They
definitely.
got to be top 3.
Plus, it's my first job.
Yeah. Well,
That's
Chicoria.
right.
Yeah, I was Chicory back then. Same owner though.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Radio Bar, Downriver, Outlaw, Fieldhouse, Das Steinhaus.
I think Dustin House got to be higher though.
It's not. It's a Hall
Oh,
of Fame,
not
a
in
rank.
order. Okay.
I think I missaid that
I
earlier.
need a drink.
Are we?
Yeah.
I'm empty.
Let's
guys
wrap
are-
this up.
guys are
I'm
starting
shaking.
to shake.
Yeah.
I'm starting to shake.
All right, everyone happy with that? Radio Bar, Downriver, Outlaw, Fieldhouse, Das Steinhaus.
I'd be okay with
Top
that.
5. Yep.
Yeah.
Just
That.
yeah, yes. As
Just
And
in-
then
in the
north,
order.
north
That's
North
a
side of
pretty.
town.
That's a pretty narrow.
Yep.
You know, that's like pretending there's a whole
Small slice
central
of cake.
area
Yeah.
around division that there not like.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good list. Good deal. Well, let's take a break and we'll move it on to the next segment.
That was a good segment.
Thanks, Roy.
We're going.
Boy, that was a heck of a segment. Rank it for the first time on the Supper Club Social. I think we did the good work. Somebody should write a blog post about it. Top 5 bars in Northwest Spokane. But that's in the past. We're moving on to the present. And we've got another round of
There's an
shots.
oatmeal cookie I see in front of us.
Yes.
and
Grandma.
what is in that again?
Butterscotch schnapps, cinnamon schnapps, and Bailey's or any sort of Irish cream.
Equal
Nice.
parts.
Equal parts. Shake
Cheers
Not
it,
stirred.
shoot her down.
to the
Cheers.
4 best friends
To the 4
anyone
best
ever
friends
had.
that
The
anyone
4 best. Roy, thanks.
Yeah.
Down the hatch.
That is a good one.
That would be good on cereal.
Yeah.
Just a bowl of
Reminds me of what I had
Kix
for
or
breakfast
wheat
yesterday.
thins. Yeah, just pour all that on there.
Yeah.
Wheat.
For the old people out
Oh,
here.
I was thinking
Maybe
that.
some Raisin Bran.
So
You old, younger kids, look up Wheat Thins.
All right. So, Dad Bias is everyone's favorite segment when they're looking for answers. I've offered up a few of my own questions here, and then we're going to make a special call to somebody. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, what is that? Was that your personal heater?
Question one.
Peg leg.
When can I put up my Halloween decorations?
No.
Absolutely.
Is it October yet?
Tomorrow is, I think, right?
Okay.
Or Monday? Sunday. Yeah,
Yeah.
tomorrow is the 1st.
Yeah, 1st of October.
Yeah.
So, is it the general rule 1 month before any major holiday?
Yes, I would say so.
Yeah.
Christmas?
Well, I'll
So
do Christmas.
Thanksgiving.
I'll do the earliest the day after Thanksgiving. I know you do it at your house, right?
Day after Halloween.
Yeah.
I don't do decorations. I'm the Grinch.
All you do is cook, clean, go to work,
Yep.
come home,
Yep.
entertain the kids, drive the kids to work.
Yeah. Pretty much.
and I'm unemployed, so I don't do anything.
All right. Thanks for answering that. It's a little more of a thinker, and I don't know if it makes any sense. Do you think your dadness, your ness of dad,
Yeah.
am I boring you?
No.
Yeah, he's yawning.
Yeah, that was a
who's yawning?
board
I
yawn.
hear some yawning.
I mean,
I've been up since
I
5.
tried to take a breath in, and there was
slept
no
in
air
today.
available because he was like,
I slept in a whole hour a day and slept until 5.
Wah, wah, wah.
Do you think your dadness is defined more by the things you do and say, or by the things you don't do and say? And
Right. Oh,
Roy.
I thought you were done. That was a long pause.
Oh,
Well,
I didn't know. If
well,
you guys
he had a
would have an
yawn
answer.
in there. Yeah.
I didn't know if you guys will need to think about it or want to answer right away. If you want me to repeat the question, what it was, do you think your dadness is defined more by the things you do and say, or by the things you don't do and say? Roy.
I'd go don't do and say. Because there's a lot more that you do that they don't realize.
So you're more
Yeah.
of the do as I say, not as I do type?
No, because you're doing the right things so they can have a good life. To be a good dad. Like you're working
as
the hours,
example.
you're
No.
doing all the right, paying for all the sports and things they're interested in. But they don't understand that. You know, it's like, oh, I want to do this. It just happens.
What did you originally say? It's it's defined more by the things you don't say?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're more about that action.
Yeah.
I think that leads a little insight into this question. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Do
So I say a lot of stuff and they're just like, whatever.
do you, do you want to elaborate more on your thought, or do you
did.
want to go to Lyle and see what he has to say?
I said that's like you're doing
No,
all
I'm not
behind the
asking
scenes
you
stuff. Yeah.
prying in
Oh.
more. I don't
Yeah.
know if I cut you off or not.
No.
So for me, it's more of I've got some stepkids, and it's more of showing how to positively treat people, and I'm really working on that. On
So
how to be.
it's more by where did it?
What you say and do.
What you say and do.
What I say and do. Here's how I'm going to treat people. Here's how we approach things. We don't make up things.
Demonstrate.
If
Yeah.
there's a mistake, own up to it. And that was a
Mhm.
big lesson we had this summer. It's like, okay, you messed up. You're kids. Let's own up to it. Let's fix it.
Right, and then the way you do that is when something goes wrong, you're like, it was me.
Yep, and I don't blow up. And again, I apologize to my oldest son. I snapped at him on Friday morning, and I was like, man, that was just me, just
Mm-hmm.
not being the best I could be. And I saw him that afternoon. We got back from school, and we talked about it. I was like, I apologize. Not
Good.
your fault, and
I
I
don't want to
apologize.
interrupt you, but I'm gonna try to save everyone from the waterworks.
no,
Okay.
I could be close. We're at that threshold.
I was all right.
Okay.
So if you want to keep going,
No,
Feel
anyway,
free.
so apologizing because we're parents and we make mistakes
yeah,
all the time. Own up to them. Just like if you're a teacher, you make mistakes or whatever you do, you're gonna mess up. Own them,
that who is Jeff's?
accept it, and then move on.
Good point.
Same,
Dr. Nuts?
same question. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want it again? It's been a
yeah,
while.
Yeah. You can.
So do you think your dadness? Do you know what I mean by that?
Yes.
Is defined more by the things you do and say, or by the things you don't do and say?
It's definitely 50-50, but I've, lead by example, and there's a lot of things I just do without talking and, being vocal that I know my kids see, taking care of the house, just small little things. My dad was a military dad growing up, so he was extremely vocal, which I first adopted, as a parent.
Is that in a negative or positive way?
No, he was
If I might ask.
both.
Just vocal.
Very vocal.
He'll let you hear it one way or the other.
But it was just common sense. Look at what you're doing. Like, just very never like negative. Like our choice. Like what we're. Oh God, how can I explain it? Just life in general. Just hey. These are the consequences, I guess, more or less. But that's how I guess with I yell at my kids, but it's.
So your dad would kind of aggregate what the situation was and boil it down to like, this is where it's going.
Yeah.
And he would
If you
spit it
keep
out
going
black
this
and
way,
white in a military
here's what's
way.
going to happen. And no, I allow my kids to try to figure out on their own without me even giving them a chance to determine what the outcome's going to be. And I'll go from there.
Sure. We had some special visitors there.
Yeah.
I don't know if that threw a little monkey wrench in my listening. Did you feel like you got a chance to say what you wanted to say with that?
Sure. You bet.
Okay. Good.
Did he ever say you're going to live in a van
Down
by the river?
You'd be doing really good nowadays if you were doing that
At
scenario.
12, he came in and woke me up and says, I got you a job. You start tomorrow at 9 a.m. Like, okay.
And that's how you became a butcher.
12 years old, I was making $375 in North Idaho, working at a Yamaha Polaris dealership. It was freaking awesome.
So do you feel like you learned a 50-50 way of that question?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't speak a lot. It's just like learn by my actions. Like watch what I do,
Yeah.
see what I do, and yep.
Yeah, I think I
How about you, Ryan?
For me, it's kind of weird if
Tell
I'm
us
supposed to
about
answer
your-
that by my
Yeah,
question.
yeah. You don't ask yourself a question.
I wish I could take myself into the mindset when I had generated that question. But I've got the 14-year-old in middle school, and it's got me kind of... It's just a new ball game a little bit of like... I mean, he's self-aware. He questions me on everything I say, and
He is awesome
And-
to visit with.
he's intellectual. He's just not... He's like
He
his
likes
mom.
chicken Alfredo.
Yeah, he likes chicken Alfredo now. He's
Best when I
And
asked him, like,
boneless wings.
How'd homecoming go? Oh, he found out he likes chicken Alfredo.
And
So,
boneless wings.
it's really got me thinking on, do I lead by example or do I lead by what I do? And it's
What's the difference on that?
well, I think I just said the same thing. What I
did.
meant to say
Yeah.
was, do I lead by example, and do I teach it? Do I say it? Because in my neck of the woods here, I've got a vocal partner who's always saying everything, and it's really
You don't say.
yeah, everything is kind of called out. And I don't know if I'm saying that right, but so in my role, I am always like, I've got a lot to say here, but do I just demonstrate or do I explain? And it leads me to a lot of places where by the end of an interaction, I'm like, did I really do it right?
It's also like, how is your kid gonna receive that? Like, are they more of the vocal, like you got to yell at them for them to get it, or can
Yeah.
they just sit back and look at it and be like, okay, I get what, yeah.
And I think there's a difference between getting a result from eliciting a reaction from how you address a thing and by teaching that kid not to do it next time.
Correct, but you've got like different personalities with all your kids.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it can't be just like, here's what I do. I think it's got to be individual with each of them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, very different personalities.
I'm just some guy born in America, As a Mariners fan. Seahawks fan.
That's tough.
And then you're all of a sudden supposed to figure all this shit out. But it's interesting how when you get a little older and you have some kids, you start to be like, all right, you're just kind of playing the organ. You know that guy that's like,
Yeah. The old
Every
sound
day's a
effect
gamble.
one. Like,
yeah. So I don't ask these questions because I got the answers. I got these questions because I got questions.
If we could figure this out and write a book on it,
we'd be
Yeah.
oh my
millionaires.
God.
yeah.
And what's funny is like growing up, you thought your parents knew all the answers, and now that I'm a parent,
They're just people.
They're just winging it.
and
They're-
we're just
They were
making
winging it back in the 60s, man.
We're just
70s, they did
making
the
this
same
shit
we
up.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Making it
just
up.
Go.
Right.
You wake up, you go.
Yeah.
You wake up and you go. You just,
Just
Yeah.
hope your taking
My
the right
kids are
steps.
alive. Everybody's healthy. We're going to work. Yeah, everything's
Right.
great. Like, here we go. Just keep freaking rolling, man.
All right, I think we're ready for a special guest.
Well, we got 3 minutes.
3? That was
Yes.
20 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow,
Well, it was
that went
17
quick.
minutes.
All right. All right, let's take a quick break.
Who's our special guest?
Oh,
Heyo.
another segment. Lyle just ordered a beer.
No,
No, wait,
Mash.
wait.
I don't drink beer. I am not a beer drinker.
I need you to taste this. So what I got a little something for beer.
I've had that. It's like the hop thing.
No,
If it's hops, I'm out.
it's not hops.
It's like lime salt.
No, I
it
wish
is.
it was lime.
Is it a stimulant of some sort?
Yeah. It's Viagra.
Like
You'd
caffeine?
be lucky to get out
Like
of this bar with
caffeine.
how
if
good
it
your
lasts for
boner
more than
is.
5 hours, you can go to see the doctor.
I want you to take one drink of that. This is a Bud Light with
Bud Light.
an additive that I will reveal after you take
Can
this
make
drink.
you hard as a rock.
Your vagina's going to feel so much stronger than before.
All night
Look at all that
long.
foam.
Oh.
If your boner doesn't curve into
Everybody's
a banana,
got AIDS. Hey. Everybody's got AIDS.
I mean, don't make it
Look
weird.
at that. Look at that head.
Yeah.
You're gonna like this, Pinky.
Just take it in.
Okay, tell me what you're experiencing.
Open the throat.
Okay, all right, not discussed. Yeah.
And
Okay. Oh,
Going for a second taste.
that's where you don't quite nuzzle in far enough. Oh,
Oh, nice sound effects. What was it?
is it like a Bloody Mary?
it is a beer salt pickle flavor.
Mm.
So that's where I got the Bloody Mary with the
Pickle,
pickles
vinegary.
and
Yeah.
I need more.
Good.
I only did a touch out of respect.
Especially if he's drinking off a Bud Light.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Just a touch of something.
Just a touch.
Did anything go in?
No.
Just the tip, dude.
Yep. Right, let's call
Okay.
our special guest we
Is
got
that a
here.
category?
All right, let's get it on
It could be.
here.
If you're into that type of thing, you could search it on
So,
a
just so
certain
you know, I'm
website.
going to call him, and I'll probably repeat. Well,
Put him on speaker.
I'll,
Do you need me to
yeah,
fill
he'll,
some
you'll
time here?
That
hear
works
this.
fine.
You'll hear the things that he says, but I'm
Yeah.
going to repeat the things that he says so you can hear him.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Ryan is calling right now.
So we are
Oh.
trying to sort out some more dad advice, and this person
This is Dan.
submitted some questions,
Oh, well, long time caller, first time listener.
something like that, and he's going to.
We've called him a couple of times. He's asleep. You waited too
Yeah.
long.
Fucking master.
It's been 5
Sleepy
minutes.
time.
He's
wow.
done.
Fool me once. What George Bush say? Fool me once, don't fool me. Something.
Too much tries.
Not available.
Oh,
Not available,
wow.
man. Too busy partying.
What a piece of
Yeah, fucking douche.
Let's call him back.
Oh,
This way they know it's an
double-down.
emergency.
yeah.
You were just
So-
on the phone with him a half an hour ago.
So one of my favorite things is like you call someone
damn it.
and you hear that beep, and then I hang up and I call right back because you know they're hearing that.
All right. Yeah.
You just blow their phone
Laying in
up.
bed, just. It's like, God damn it, dude.
You know what's funny is if this goes wrong, what I would do is call him and bitch him out, but he's not answering.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, he's ducking. He's probably listening
gone, dude.
live.
Yeah, he's tired.
No, he's
Hi.
That's not going to happen
okay.
tonight.
I talked to him.
Yeah. Wasn't meant to be tonight.
It was 20 minutes ago. Let's just keep calling. So, all right. I think I have
What about
some questions adjacent to that.
Oh, there he
wow,
is.
third time's a charm.
Oh, hey, Eric. Thanks for joining the Supper Club Social.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
We're doing good.
Hi,
Do you
Eric.
walk around your house with your phone in your pocket, or you put it in the bedroom?
Hey, I never said I was super good on my phone.
Okay, fair enough. So I was curious. Well, I'm not curious. Would you like to read one of your questions? Do you want me to remind you of them, or did you happen to look them up?
Oh, you're gonna put me on the spot.
So something was about cocktails and children sports.
Yeah, okay. I can ask you that question. Is that I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure out your guys' what is it called?
Vice.
Dead Vice.
Dad Vice. I'm not sure if this is actually in the Dad Vice category. I'm not actually sure what would make that category, but in my mind, this is a Dad Vice category.
Sure. Before you say that, I do just want to tell you what we're shooting for, what I'm shooting for in this segment is a big old general amalgamation of just questions that should be answered by a panel of dads.
Okay.
You know,
That's
that
kinda what
our
I
answer
was-
would be the best answer.
Quick caveat: do you have kids?
Yes.
So remember, you
He
got to
does.
ask me, and I got to talk to him. Well, so this guy has twins.
Yeah.
Okay, they're around 2.
And he frequents Matchwood Brewery.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
is Roy there?
Can you hear?
Your best friend? Yeah, I'm here.
Kind of hear him. I can kind of hear Roy.
Just so you
And
know.
I think I actually know Roy more than you, Ryan, because
Yeah.
I've hung out with Roy more.
We go to dinner
frequently
together.
than you more recently.
Oh.
Anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
It was a
okay.
great dinner we had.
All right.
Let him know. Tell him.
Me and Roy had a lovely.
He can
dinner
hear you.
together.
We did. It was
Lovely.
very romantic. Very, very intimate.
See, I agree.
Yeah, I feel like we're better friends than Ryan, too.
Almost anybody.
I mean, we got you to come back to your table when they were trying to find you.
Okay.
That's great.
Simmer down. Simmer down. I'm starting to get a boner here. All right. Do you have a dad advice question?
I believe my question was, when you're, correct me if I'm wrong here, right? When
Your
you're
question,
at
pal.
when you're at a children's sporting event with your Yeti tumbler cup, what is your preferred cocktail in that cup? And I specifically was wondering that question because you guys are into your cocktails. So, and I know you can't go to one of those events without having a cocktail in your cup. So I'm just wondering, you always do these high-end cocktails,
Okay,
but what do you actually
Okay,
have
pal.
in your Yeti cup?
All right. Sounds like someone's drowning and backpedaling at the same time. So can you hear me all right?
I can hear you fine.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm a responsible adult. I don't bring cocktails to my daughter's lacrosse tournaments.
At all?
No, they're so early in the morning, man. That's why I go to breweries afterwards and have dinner with you.
Don't believe that for a second, but all right.
Okay. So yeah, what I was thinking when you said that was, I don't really, I almost, I think I can firmly say I never have a cocktail when I'm watching kids' sports.
Neither do I. Just energy drinks and water.
And you know what I can say is I fear the buzz down worse than the buzz up.
They're too early in the morning to start drinking.
Fair enough. All right.
What if it was a late night activity?
That'd be
is
different.
Lyle there?
That
Oh
would
my
be
God.
different.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dahmer's
I
here.
got some other things to talk about Lyle about. But...
Oh, I want to hear it.
well, let's move through this conversation first.
Okay.
And then I'll get to it later.
All right, let's put a little pin in that one, okay? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good. So let's move on to your next question, which I thought was a really good one. It was something about screen time.
I honestly don't remember my other question.
Something
but-
about limits and phones and tablets and.
Oh, yeah. We're just starting to get to that age with my kids. Actually, I don't even know if we're at that age, but it just started to come to my mind more recently where it was like, do people limit their children on their devices? Do they just let them go for it, or like I guess I don't even know how to ask that question properly, but it's more like
It's a personal preference.
like do you guys just let your kids just like
No,
have at
there's
their
no
phone?
shame here. Feel free to just ask your question.
I think that's my question is like do people just
Do people enforce screen time, or do they go
Yeah,
willy
I
nilly?
would say the majority of parents nowadays just let their kids do whatever the hell they want because they just are so exhausted. Just that.
Gives you
know,
some
it's
peace and
too
quiet.
much
Yes.
to enforce that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of what I've been noticing.
Yeah.
We're just kind of getting into that realm.
We started
and I was
off.
just kind of wondering about it. But
We started off trying to enforce like a time limit, but then like after a while they get off of it, and then you have to turn your TV to whatever the crap they want to watch. And it's like, well, no, I want to watch what I want to watch, so
it's just not
just
that
stay on your
awesome.
tablet.
I'm trying to watch that freaking movie.
Yeah,
They're just about to weigh the gold.
I mean,
Fair enough. Yeah, I can see that. I'm just starting to get into that a little bit with our boys or whatever. So
And how old?
starts from bright and early in the
you know-
morning.
So Eric, when I hear a question like that, what I hear is somebody like saying, "Do I go what I'm hearing from outside influences,
They're
or
all
what
liars.
should I do what I think is right?"
uh,
Is that the essence of your question? Are you trying to?
yeah.
So when you scramble your eggs, is there a cocktail involved? Or, I mean, are you just standing there just scrambling eggs at 7:00 in the morning?
I usually don't drink at 7:00 in the morning, but I have
Okay.
done that before. But I usually don't do that. But
So
I don't know. Ask
it's a
Ryan.
good question. What I would say is, Lyle, what do you think?
I think you have to make a mix of it. Like 30 minutes on, and then make them take a break. I mean,
What happens when you go on vacation?
Like,
You're
is
like,
it
I don't
such
care.
a bad idea to make them not be on their
No,
screen?
and
No,
I-
it's not.
I think it makes them lose.
It's the harder call, but it's not necessarily a bad call. Right?
No,
No,
it's
because
the
then
better
you,
call.
then you have to actually parent, which we've all kind of like. That's like the cruise control of parenting. It's like
Somebody-
go to your screen, you know.
The cable guy said it best.
Somebody
has to kill the babysitter.
Yeah. So the best way would be like blocks, you know, on screen. The screens aren't going away, but like get them off occasionally.
20 minutes, read a book.
Yeah.
You know, hey, 20 minutes, do this.
Oh, no one
And-
reads
and we're not-
books.
I do.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, make them
Anyway,
take
we're
breaks.
just starting to get into that now. I was kind of wondering about that personally. But
So, how old are your kids there, fella?
what's that?
How old are your kiddos? If you-
Fuck, I don't know. A year and a half, something like that.
6 and 9.
Yeah, then I would put them on heavy screens the whole time.
Well, we're also not. We don't have much of that yet.
yeah,
you
it's
know
kind
what
of
I
a
mean?
relative
yeah.
question.
We're
to-
coming into ski season, so you're gonna be pretty busy up on the mountains pretty soon. So
Yeah. But
Yeah.
anyway, I don't know. I was just asking, not particularly for any reason, but
All right. Well, Eric, I think you've gotten a little certain amount of flack during this question. It was a good question, but it's a complicated one. You know, like you from where you're at, you guys, you're so outdoorsy, and you guys are doing such a limited amount of screen time in the first place. Like a parent over here would be like, "Oh yeah, sure, just plop them on it." I mean, they've already been outside for 4 hours. What do you want to do?
It's only 10:30.
So-
yeah, maybe, but I don't know.
But,
I guess it's depends on the person. But yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, I think it gets, it's so different from family to family.
fun.
So I think it's worth limiting.
Yeah.
Um,
Does it smell?
because you have to be able to have that right as a parent.
you
Be like,
wasted it.
no, we're not gonna do that. And like we're camping. You can't be on electronic or something like
No
that.
internet.
You know?
Yeah, I guess that's probably actually more what I was asking, but
In my family, I've had some ebbs and vibes of it where like it's just free for all, and then other
well, you have
times
like
where I'm like,
86 kids, but
Yeah, he's got a lot of kids.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to pull out.
Well,
Yeah.
and they're expecting another.
I pulled out every single time.
Your mom, Marsha is amazing. So we gotta get you over here for the podcast. Your mom, Marsha's
started with
awesome.
Marsha.
Yeah.
If you guys want to do a different whole thing on Marsha, I could do a whole segment on
Yeah.
Marsha.
No, she's great.
Don't even get me started.
Well, you'll have to tune in next week when
She's
our
got a
new
few
segment
strikes.
is called Marsha. All right,
Do
Eric.
you
Well,
remember when she used to always call us a little idiot for anything we did?
Oh,
Yeah.
it sounds familiar.
yeah, I don't think that has gone away too much.
One of my favorite Marsha things.
Yeah, she's a
You're
peach.
a little idiot.
You little
Oh,
idiot.
that was a great version of her.
Next time we do this, we should do it in a FaceTime call so I can hold it up to the camera.
Or we should just stay the night in the
Well,
trailer.
I didn't want to mess up your whole entire thing.
Yeah, you totally messed it up.
AJ, thanks for your
Hey,
call.
thanks,
for
man.
your questions. Thanks for
Thank
your
you, AJ.
continued
Yeah.
listenership.
Hey, tell your folks we said hi.
And if anybody's out there listening, if you need a tour boat in the Great Lake of Ponderay, seek
Yeah,
out the Shenandoah.
Shenandoah River.
It's a tricky.
Well,
Why don't you
guys
say
have a
it
good
right?
night.
What's the boat, Eric?
The Shawnardies.
Yeah, we're winding down for this season, but boy, we're booking for next season already.
Oh man, I like it. You're hired, actually.
All right. You can send the check to Ryan Lund.
At least somebody cares.
All right, Eric, take it easy, man.
You guys have a good night.
Yep,
Take it
nice
easy.
nice talking to you.
Ciao,
Have a
ciao.
good night.
Bye, Ray.
Ooh, is that the alarm?
That about
Jimmy.
wraps it up for the night.
Well, that was a little of a crazy segment there, but let's take a quick break and then we'll come back and wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up now.
No, I don't wrap it up.
No,
I wrap it up after
That's
the
the
next
episode.
segment.
You guys have a good
Roy,
night.
we wrap it up after a fresh segment
you are
That was
wrestling with
frustrating.
fire. All right.
every time. This is what we do.
Half an hour episodes become 2 hour long episodes.
Heck, don't tap the mic. What's wrong with you? That's
What
how
did-
you get
What did you call
marks.
me?
Don't tap the mic.
Okay.
Well, guys, this has been a heck of a wonderful episode. Charlie, I think you've maybe earned another show.
Yeah.
And we'll have a fourth mic, maybe,
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
depending on
We'll see if it ever shows up.
Yeah. Or did I really order it?
Hard to say.
Who knows?
Probably a screenshot from when he ordered his.
What season we're in is Kiss Your Breath.
It's almost winter.
It's winter time.
It is coming.
Oh man, the kids
time.
are starting to stroll out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring Euler the next
Oh,
Oh, it's
episode.
that time.
You don't hit
Dude, I love
the
Euler.
U, it's ooh.
Euler. Euler.
Oolers, money.
Bueller's.
Roy, you ready
And,
to
and,
wrap
we'll,
this?
and we'll
Yep.
float it with Jaeger.
Roy, you ready to wrap
Yeah.
this
No.
episode
Wrap
up?
it up.
We'll finish the full.
Everyone,
I do this to try to help you.
have a good week.
Peace.
Night.
Ciao, ciao.
I'm thirsty for more and I'm hunting and I'm looking and I'm searching everywhere for you.
Just keep your headphones on for the whole song.
Give me one more. I'm waiting by that window for you. I want another bang bang, yeah. Let's echo it through the night. I want another bang bang, yeah. 'Cause I can't get enough of your love.
Woo!